kitchen, press a cut. Little demon in the cut. Go raiding at the church. Moving wrong.
So EWEADN sent me their S9 Ultra gaming mouse to review, and this mouse is literally just a carbon copy of the Razer VIPER V3 Pro. Originally I asked for the purple and black version because I thought it looked really cool, but they accidentally sent me the red one instead. But maybe that was on purpose, because a long time ago EWEADN sent me this Hall Effect gaming keyboard and it is also red, so maybe they just wanted me to have a matching setup. I have no idea. But let's get straight to the point. This mouse does everything the Razer VIPER V3 Pro did wrong right. And for half the price of the VIPER V3 Pro, I've had a better experience with this mouse. If you haven't watched my VIPER V3 Pro review, I absolutely hated that mouse. First of all, I said the shape made the mouse not feel like a VIPER, because in my opinion the hump was too high up, and a VIPER should have a low hump, which makes it more aggressive, in my opinion at least. Second of all, the side buttons, the switches, just everything about the mouse was just mid. Like, it was super overhyped. But after using the S9, I realized how much potential the VIPER actually had, because with the KO blade switches, oh my goodness, the clickers feel super crispy. Razer's optical switches are kind of mushy in my opinion, but maybe that's because I have experience using the Omron opticals, you know, the blue shell pink dot switches. Like, after using all these top tier switches, the Razer opticals just don't feel very good. But yeah, even the side buttons on the S9 Ultra, for a smaller company to have better feeling switches than Razer, that is kind of crazy in my opinion. Like, it definitely feels like there was more love and care put together when making this mouse, because it's literally just the VIPER but better. They even give you an 8K dongle right off the bat if you get the Ultra edition. But yeah, I've had no problem with this mouse whatsoever. This definitely fixed the VIPER V3 Pro experience for me, but it's not even a Razer product. You also get the option to use Bluetooth mode if you are traveling around, and there is a coating. EWEADN calls it the Nano Ice Skin coating, but yeah, there definitely is a coating that definitely makes the mouse a lot grippier, and I have very sweaty hands in the summer, and I've had no problem with any slip on this mouse, which was a huge problem for me with the black VIPER V3 Pro. I'm so surprised at how good this mouse feels. The only downside to this mouse, I would say, are the stock skates. I had to switch them out for some Obsidian Pros because, to be honest, the stock skates are very muddy, and on my Type 99, which is already a control pad, it just felt like, I don't know, mud. So do be aware of that. The stock skates are not the best, and I think that's what Razer does really well, is the skates. But yeah, once you swap them out for something else, like, this is literally just a better version of the VIPER V3 Pro, from my experience at least. And for half the price, which is shocking, and it already looks like the Sentinel's VIPER V3 Pro. So, but yeah, in conclusion, I highly recommend this mouse for anybody who wants the VIPER V3 Pro shape, but do not want to spend, you know, I think it's now still like 200 something Canadian dollars for a mid feeling mouse. Like, yeah, this mouse pretty much gives you that experience, but for half the price. Super impressed with EWEADN. I think this mouse is great. I was not expecting this. I was just expecting another kind of mid VIPER V3 Pro clone, but this really surprised me because I would say it's better than the original product. But yeah, you do sacrifice a little bit of weight. It is heavier than the VIPER V3 Pro. Yeah, it does come in at 65 grams, which is considered heavier for mice these days. But to be honest, I really don't care. I mean, I have these super light decks here. Sure, it feels way lighter, but you know, it's not gonna make a game-changing difference in my opinion, at least. But that's just me. I don't really have a preference with weight. I have the U2 here as well. It's also on the heavier side. People who say a mouse's weight affects their performance needs to grow up and get used to it. I'm just kidding. Anyways, that's it. See ya.
So in the unboxing, we have the user manual, some skates and grip tape, a USB-C cable, the dongle for the mouse, and the mouse itself.
So this is the software, super straightforward. I mean, there's not much to say. It's just your average, well-made software. So you have your profiles, you can import, export profiles, you can change your mouse functions, change your DPI here, and your polling rate. You can set macros and also your configurations, your liftoff distance, drawing performance. So there's your ripple effect, angle snap, motion sync, and glass mode. Sensor modes, I just have it at gaming, sleep time, and then mouse movement speed. This is like your sensitivity. I wouldn't really touch any of these. The only one that I might touch is the double click speed if you have a double clicking problem, or scroll speed if you want to prevent accidental hops if you have jump minded onto your screen wheel. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the software.